Hello everyone. Today I ice skated for the first time since quarantine happened. If you're unaware, I am located in New York City. We shut down, I think, for good, like in the middle of March. At the time of recording this video, it is September 15th. And yeah, so I went skating for the first time with my concussion. If this is your first video, I pretty much fell down the stairs and hit my head on a bunch of stairs, and then a couple days later I got hit by a car. So it's been cool. So skating with a concussion. So everyone's concussion is different. I'm not going to say everyone's going to experience what I experienced, but for me, I'm having a problem. I had a lot of problems, but the biggest problems with the seeing is that I'm having an issue with tracking of my vision, and that's really it. I think we are trying to figure out if I have another problem with this eye, which I think there is something really wrong with it. I think that it's like slower than the right eye, but we're still kind of waiting to see if this is the case or not. I will say that I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do because with this concussion, I'm unable to do a lot of physical activity because any physical activity kind of makes me sick. I get really nauseous, I get a splitting headache. And I was able to do a lot more. I started kind of wobbly because it's been, 6-7 months. Didn't realize that ice is so slippery. And after half an hour, I kind of got back into it, and it was a little easier. I, for the most part, was able to do everything that was previously able to do. I just didn't try any jumps because I did also dislocate my knee in the beginning of quarantine, and it still hurts to this day. I will say that I did a spin and I didn't do that many revolutions, and I did get very nauseous very quickly. The biggest thing for me was just looking around. I have a really hard time keeping my eye on something, so the fact that a lot of figure skating requires your head to be in a certain position, for you to be looking at like a point and then like looking somewhere else, it was difficult. I did almost lose my balance a couple of times just because I think there's like too much coordination involved, or maybe it's like I just can't do it fast enough where I have to look at one thing and then turn my attention to something else. It was a little bit strange also because I had to pay attention to so many things. I was trying to do my own thing, and this was also not a public session. It was a coffee club session, which is similar to a freestyle where everyone is pretty high level, and so you have to constantly be aware of your surroundings and be aware if people are coming at you, if they're doing something that is in your line, like their path, like you're standing in their path. So that was okay. The biggest problem that I really had was skating backwards. I, for some reason, can't look. I mean, I've always been a big advocate for looking in the direction that you're skating because people don't do it, and I was just having a really hard time. And I know it's because of the concussion. I think it's just because I do have a problem looking at something and like keeping my eye on it if my body is moving, because my eyes tend to, if I look at something and I like move my body, my eyes tend to break contact and just look wherever my body is going. Like I'm incapable of concentrating on an object, and that is one of the results of the concussion, and there's really nothing that I can do. The answer has always been the same, which is it just takes time. We just don't know when. Everybody heals a little bit differently, so I don't know, but this is just my experience of skating today. And if you see on my social media, like on my Instagram, I did post a picture back in September, which is today, by the time this video is uploaded, it's going to probably be like next month or something. But I just wanted to record this as pretty much like a place marker of how I feel right now, and maybe it'll get better, who knows. But for right now, I still do have a headache. It's been about 2 hours, 2.5 hours since I have left the ice rink. 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes since I've left the ice rink, and I still do have a headache, unfortunately. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and it is what it is. So I just wanted to give this update today. Mostly for myself, really. So if you're watching and you have a concussion, I'm sorry. Hope you feel better. It will get better, maybe. And that's really it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.